Good morning, dear students. In the last class, the unit 3, Around a Medicinal Creeper, we have seen the first part. It is about the creepers there. So, there the author has been explained about the unusual medicinal creeper. To learn the facts about that medicinal values, he took around 20 years, and in that 20 years he heard so many stories. Those stories were true, imaginary, and some are totally false stories. So here the character Mara has been explained about the creeper here. Those creepers which are similar like a betel leaves and gives fruits like a grapes. And a creeper had got a curse from a sage. Whenever we need that creeper, whenever we need that plant, it is not able to find out. When we need for the dear life, then also it is not available. So that what we have to do, we have to tie it to the nearby tree so that it will be identified or located at that place. And when narrator has been gleamed in the forest, when he was wandering in the forest, for the first time he get to know about that medicinal creeper and about those plants and herbs. So now let us see in this part 2 which and all the stories that narrator has been heard from different characters. As the narrator had been known about these creepers, what he is going to be do with that knowledge. See, in the last class only I said you that here the Indian doctors or the narrator, they regrets that those who know about the unique properties of these plants and herbs, they do not share the informations. So who is here getting that knowledge? The Ayurvedic doctors. Means Indian doctors will not having a belief on that Ayurvedic doctors, and these Ayurvedic doctors they don't have a believe on Indian doctors, right? So because of that the Indian medicine or the system of Indian medicine, they are suffering from the mystification, right? So as he wants to share such information, so what the narrator is going to be do? See, now the forests are disappearing, and the people who know about these plants or these things are also leaving us one by one. So the forests are disappearing, means the deforestation was happening throughout the world. And the people who know about these things, the people who know about the value of that medicine, means the Ayurvedic doctors, they are also leaving us one by one. Isn't it, children? So one must realize that if one disappears, the other becomes useless. Just go through here. A Ayurvedic doctor, if one was died, who is having a lot of knowledge, right? Who is having a lot of knowledge about the medicinal plants. If he was died, the another become useless. Why? Because he want to learn that. From where he is going to be learned? The another was already disappeared. So he will become useless by learning those things. So Mara is having that much of knowledge about those creepers. As he is sharing those information to the others, now Mara is like a useless to them. I am very keen to share the information I have with someone. So by someone, the narrator got an information about those creepers. Now he wants to share that information to the others. How he shared that? What is the response from the others? Someone should be aware of these things, but whenever I try to discuss the unique properties of these plants and herbs with my doctor friends, they become annoyed, call me an ignoramus, and even squabble with me. So we have to be aware of these knowledge. We have to get to know about the knowledge of some medicinal plants. As in the last class only, I have shared one example about the turmeric. If we cut our hand accidentally, the first treatment that we are going to be do to apply the turmeric powder on that wound. so that the blood clotting will be stopped. So we know that this is the value of the turmeric, right? If we know that information, what we have to do, we have to share to some other. The same thing author had been done when he got an information about the medicinal plants. Now he wants to share to the others. By sharing that, he discussed the unique properties, the important properties of that medicinal plants. When he used to share with his doctor friends, they become annoyed. They become annoyed. They angry on the author. They shown irritation towards the author, and even they call him an ignoramus. By hearing about that medicinal values, by hearing about that medicinal plants and herbs, the doctor friends had been called that you are a ignorant person, that you are a stupid person, you are a fool, you are a idiot. To whom they said? To the narrator. And even they squabble with him, even they argue with him, they started fighting with him. Who? The doctor friends with the narrator. So here, that day, though Mara, tying up the plant, praised it to the skies, saying that every inch of it was medicinal, he did not tell me what exactly it cured. That day, which day? When Sannappa, Mara and others has been went to the forest. When Mara took the tendrils of that plant, when he was tying that plant to the tree, he praised, he is giving a compliments, he is glorifying towards by seeing to the sky, saying that every inch of this plant is having a medicinal value. What he said? He is telling that it is having some medicinal value in every inch of a plant. He did not tell me what exactly it cured. He never shared for which type of disease this plant is going to be used to cure a person. Maybe author thought at that time whether he did not want to tell me or simply did not know. I can't say. I didn't force him. So what narrator is telling here, maybe Mara didn't know about that for which type of disease it is going to be used, or simply maybe he didn't know that to share that information. I can't say that. Who is I refers to? Narrator. And also narrator didn't force the Mara to speak about that. So here he is telling Mara spun such exciting yarns that instead of tying to the tree, even if he had tied the creeper around his own neck, people will not likely to take him seriously. Mara will create such different stories. Spun means it is a past tense of spin. Spin means rotating. Means he will rotate us with a different stories here, like a yarn. Yarn means here it is like a thread. If we rotate that thread in a coil, how it is rotating in that coil, similarly when he was tying that creeper to the tree, and instead of that, if he tie that creeper to his own neck, if he used to tell that information to us, the people will not take him seriously, because they know that Mara is a useless person. What he is telling the story, it is completely false stories, but still his stories were marvelous. Since Mara's stories are extraordinary stories, his stories are amazing, awesome, unbelievable stories, even when they were not true. Even if it is false also, imaginary also, or maybe the true also, Mara's stories are marvelous stories. So what type of stories he had been shared to the narrator to learn that facts? Narrator took 20 years in such forest. Let us see the first story here, that Mara cut his hand accidentally. See here. One day, it seems Mara had gone to the forest to bring some bamboo shoots home. Where he went? Mara went to the forest. Why he went there? To get the bamboo shoots. Almost we know that bamboo canes we have seen. By that bamboo canes, in the stem part of that bamboo, they will get bamboo sprouts when it is growing, and that bamboo shoots or bamboo sprouts, some people used to take like a food. They are going to be eat that. To have to prepare a food from those bamboo shoots, he went to forest to collect that. With his hands thrust through the bamboo cane, when he was cutting the shoot, he accidentally cut his hand. So by his hand, he is digging the earth by using a tool, and his hand, he is digging a earth, and he is getting that sprouts from the earth. So when his hand has been touched, when the hand has been struck to that bamboo shoot, when he pushed his hand suddenly towards the bamboo shoot, accidentally what happened? He cut his hand. And he is having a tool, that is, the sharp sickle had apparently cut an artery. So hand, the finger has been on that sprout, and the sharp sickle, sickle means what here? A single-handed tool which designed with the curved blades, and it is used for harvesting or cutting the crops. By using that sickle, he went to the forest to take out the bamboo sprouts. Accidentally, he cut his artery. Artery means a blood vessel. So when he cut his artery, it started bleeding copiously in spurts. So what happened there? When he cut his artery, suddenly bleeding was happening. By that bleeding, it is happening copiously. Copiously means limitless, continuous, countless, right? And in spurts. Spurts means, which is nothing but, it is like a stream or rushing. What rushing here? The blood is rushing outside from the body. The blood is burst out from his body. So it is like a stream which is coming out from his body. Everyone around was alarmed, and someone brought some leaf, pressed it against the wound, and bandaged it with a cloth from one of their lungis. So what happened there? When Mara cut his hand, accidentally he started shouting with a pain, right? At that time, everyone got an information that Mara had been cut his hand accidentally. So they coming running towards him. That time, someone has been brought one leaf by plucking one leaf from a plant, and that leaf he pressed it on that wound, and he bandaged. To bandage, as they needed a cloth, they torn a piece of cloth from their lungis, and they have tied to the Mara's hand, because they are in a forest and they don't have a first aid kit there, right? And no one doctor is available there. Only the first aid treatment which has been given, the leaf has been put on that wound, and they have tied with a piece of cloth which has been torn from the lungi. Mara held his wounded hand carefully so that it would not shake too much, and went to the white man at Hulihindalu for proper dressing and treatment. So Mara holded his hand with careful. He is not shaking his hand, because the blood was bleeding copiously. The blood was coming out continuously. Till now, the leaf has been kept. Maybe the bleeding has been stopped, but still he needs a proper dressing and treatment. For that reason, he went to the white man who is in a place which is called as Hulihindalu, a place nearby to that forest. The white man got out his first aid kit, cotton, medicines, antibiotic powder, etc. Opened the bandage and removed the leaf. Surprise! The white man who saw Mara in his clinic, and white man took his first aid kit and some cotton, and also some medicines to give, and also the antibiotic powder for proper dressing and treatment, when he opened that bandage, what bandage? The leaf has been kept on that wound and which has been tied with a piece of cloth from lungi. When he opened that bandage, when he removed that leaf from Mara's hand, he got surprise. What is that surprise? There was no blood, no wound. In fact, no sign of any wound having been there. What happened there? There is no blood on that hand. Even they don't have a wound. Who? Mara is not having a blood in his hand. Means the blood bleeding was not happening there. And even a wound was not there. In fact, a sign, a mark is also not there in his hand. See, dear students, think of maybe in our childhood days also, our hand. Just imagine that when we are sharpening our pencil with a blade, our fingertips has been cut down accidentally, isn't it? So it has been bleeding. The wound was there at the fingertip, and within 3-4 days or a week it will take to cure. Correct? Even after that, we can able to see the mark on our fingertip, maybe for 1 month, isn't it? Now, Mara was in a forest. There, he cut his artery. He cut his artery. What happened? Bleeding was there. Wound has been there. And he took to the white man. He came to the white man. Maybe it will take around 2 to 3 hours. Now, in this gap, there is no blood, no wound. In fact, there is no mark on his hand. What happened there? Now the white man became angry with Mara. You fool, are you joking with me? He shouted. The white man started shouting at Mara, and he became angry against Mara, and he is asking that, are you joking with me that you have came? Your hand is good. There is no bleeding. There is no wound. Why you came for here for dressing and treatment? Mara showed him all the blood on his clothes and body and cringed before him, saying that he was not lying. So what he done here? Mara showed to the the white man here, that all the blood on his cloth, the blood which was bleeding continuously, some particle has been on his cloth and also on his body, and he himself cringed. Cringed means he bent down with trembling. He was shaking with a fear in front of white man, and he said to the white man that he is not lying to him. He is not telling false to him. What will the Englishman will do to the Mara? See here. Looking at all this, what he looked at? The blood particles on the cloth of Mara, the blood particles on the body of Mara. By looking all this, the Englishman believed Mara. What is the other name of white man? Englishman. The Englishman believed Mara, that he is telling true. But on his hand, there is no wound, no mark, no blood. What happened there? He took the leaf that had been kept on the wound and told Mara, show me the plant from which you plucked this leaf. I will give you my entire plantation. So this is what the doctors are expecting. What he is telling to Mara, that he took that leaf which has been kept on Mara's wound, by showing to that, by asking to that Mara, he asked that, take me to the forest and show me the plant from which this leaf has been plucked. The leaf has been removed. If you show me that in the forest, in that exchange, what I am going to give? I will give you my entire plantation to you as a gift. Why he needed that? If he will get that plant, then there is not a necessary of any medicine. There is not a necessary of any first aid. There is not any necessary of the antibiotic powders or a cotton or an injections. So, with eagerly, the Englishman needed the plant in the forest. Mara took him to the forest And even though they searched for an entire day from morning to evening, they did not find a plant which had similar leaves. Mara took to the Englishman to the forest. They went to the forest and they started searching, because when Mara cut his hand with that bamboo shoots, he was near to the bamboo shoots, correct? Right? So everyone was alarmed. So one of them person who came, who plucked a leaf and kept on Mara's wound. Isn't it? Maybe where he has to go and search? Near to the bamboo shoots. But where he was searching now? He was searching in entire forest from morning to evening, but still they didn't got the plant which is having similar leaves. Now the Englishman thought that Mara really did not want to identify the plant. Now he is thinking that maybe Mara can't able to identify the plant, or he didn't know about that plant, and also he shows some angriness towards him by telling he was angry because he thought that Mara was so greedy that even though he had offered him his entire estate, he was not satisfied. Now here the Englishman was thinking that maybe Mara is having a greediness towards his plantation. As I have offering him one plantation, instead of it, if I offered some other, maybe at that time he is going to be show me. So he shows angriness towards the Mara. So by that angriness, he took out his gun and pointing at Mara said, "If you do not show it to me, I will shoot you down." So what he said? He took his gun and he pointed towards Mara and said that, "If you will not show me that plant now, I am going to be shoot you." Who said this? Englishman. To whom he said? To Mara. Why he said that? Because Mara cannot able to find that plant which is having that similar leaf. They can't able to find from morning till evening. Now Mara was shivering and he started crying loudly. So now Mara was shivering, Mara was trembling, he was shaking with that fear, and he was started crying loudly in front of Englishman. He fell at the Englishman's feet and begged him and said that he really did not know. So what Mara did here? He fell on the ground. He fell on the Englishman's feet and he was begging for his life and saying to Englishman that really he did not know about that plant. I believe the Englishman now really angry. So here author also believed that Englishman, why he was angry there, right? If as we are also hearing this story, isn't it children? So we are also hearing this story. Instead of Mara taking the white man near to that bamboo shoots, why he was searching in entire forest? Correct? When his hand has been cut accidentally near that bamboo canes, he has to go and search there. Why he was searching? Because he did not know where it is going to be found. Right? So in an angry tone, what Englishman done at last? He said to Mara, "Get out," and drove him out. He said to Mara that to go out from the forest or to drive out from the forest means he has to move out from the forest. So like this, the story what he had been said about cutting off his hand. See about that leaf. The leaf is having some medicinal value. By that medicinal value, the wound has been disappear, isn't it? The wound there is not having even a sign. So dear children, maybe you are thinking that you people also need such leaf to disappear your wounds on your body, isn't it? So let us see in the next class which are all the different stories again Mara was creating, whether those stories is also true, false or imaginary, right? So till today what we have learnt here about the Maras cut his hand. I have sharing you some questions regarding that. So in the last class also I have shared you 15 questions in the part 1. So some of the students has been written that and they have shared to me, and maximum students they are not writing their answers. I am telling for them repeatedly, keep 100 pages of book to write your assignments or homeworks in that, and 200 pages for your English notes. In the next session, before that, I am going to be share you the unit 1 and unit 2 notes so that you have to be copied down in your notes. So whenever we call you as a parents meeting, at that time you have to be get signed on your notes and assignment book. Okay, my dear students, so these are the questions which I am sharing you for this today's class, that you have to be answered in your assignment book and you have to be share it to me. If you are having any doubts and clarifications of today's class, you can text me or you can call me, or even in my YouTube channel you can give a comments there how is the class is going on. If you are having any doubts or clarifications, there also you can ask. Okay, thank you.